Those non-stop political ads have been inundating us for weeks, and so many of them we see seem hard to believe.
Yeah, and in many cases there's good reason for that. 7 investigator Ross Jones is back tonight putting more campaign ads to the test. Are they fact or fiction?
Gretchen Whitmer, the worst kind of politician.
Wahlberg has added over $5 trillion to the debt.
We can't elect a sellout like Slotkin.
Are you afraid to watch TV during the commercial breaks? Well, who could blame you? The ominous music, those vicious attacks, that scary announcer voice, and we still have 3 more weeks until Election Day. The ads are unrelenting, and often they're untruthful too. Tonight, we're fact-checking more of them, separating fact from fiction so you can make an informed decision on November 6th.
Alyssa Slotkin has proven she won't keep us safe.
By now, you've probably seen this ad, raising questions about congressional candidate Alyssa Slotkin when she worked for the CIA.
That's why McCain called Slotkin, quote, totally unqualified.
Ms. Slotkin, you either don't know the truth or you are not telling the truth.
Viewers asked us if this ad took Senator John McCain's comments out of context. Did it? No, that's a fact. McCain did grill Slotkin in a 2014 hearing when she was being considered for a position as Assistant Secretary of Defense. While others on the committee disagreed, McCain thought her views on U.S. forces in Iraq and how to defeat ISIS weren't in our national interest.
I do not believe she is qualified.
Since the ad came out, Slotkin has said she was just advocating her boss's position at the time, and the McCain family, they've asked that the senator not be used in the ad at all.
Anyone can have a pre-existing condition.
Then there's this pro-Slotkin ad that attacks her opponent, Mike Bishop, for his vote on health care.
Mike Bishop voted to gut protections for every one of his 300,000 constituents with a pre-existing condition.
This ad is both fact and fiction. In 2015, Bishop did vote to overturn Obamacare, which would have led to a loss in coverage for people with pre-existing conditions. But then, 2 years later, he voted in favor of the American Health Care Act that included a protection for pre-existing conditions. But there's a catch. Analysts said it could also make that coverage much more expensive.
Career politician Gretchen Whitmer wants a radical government takeover of your health care.
This anti-Gretchen Whitmer ad says she wants to make big changes to your health insurance.
Your employer-provided insurance plan would be illegal. You could lose your doctor and your taxes would double.
So let's get this straight. Gretchen Whitmer has not advocated for government-run health care and even took heat for it in the Democratic primary. The entire ad is based off of Whitmer saying recently she'd be supportive of the federal government, not Michigan, moving to a single-payer model. But as governor, she stated no plans to move Michigan in that direction. We're labeling this ad fiction.
When Bill Schuette failed to do his job, people got hurt.
And finally, this devastating anti-Bill Schuette ad blames the Attorney General for the fallout from the Flint water crisis.
After Attorney General Bill Schuette okayed the disastrous Flint water deal.
Let's pause it right there. To say Schuette okayed the deal is misleading. His office says they only signed off on the legal aspects of the deal, but had nothing to do with its substance.
His office got 15 different complaints over nearly 2 years, but Schuette ignored them all.
There is some truth to that. Schuette's office received at least 15 complaints about Flint's water and didn't launch a probe. Instead, his office says they were referred to the Department of Environmental Quality.
Schuette did nothing. He refused to investigate.
Eventually, of course, Schuette did open an investigation, charging 15 officials over the water crisis. We're labeling this ad misleading. Now, these are just 4 of the ads dominating the airwaves right now. If you have an ad you'd like us to put to the test, send us an email right there, tips@WXYZ.com. We're trying to get to them. There's more than we could possibly get to, but we're going to do this until it's Election Day.
Well, and this is so important because people take their opinions of these ads right to the polls.
And nobody's got the time to check them. We're all very busy, and there's more ads every day than we can keep up with, but we're doing our best.
All right, Ross.
Great job. Thanks, Ross.
Thank you.